Kivumbi, Nairobi. On February 18th, 2021, barely 51 days away, Nairobi voters will head to the polls to elect a brand new governor. This, of course, is following the impeachment of Governor Mike Sonko. The election of a governor is a very big election. That's a little president of a county. If I can talk like a Kenyan. But the law says that by-election must be held in 60 days. That's a very short time for such a major campaign. It is a logistical nightmare for any serious candidate for governor. But I won't blame you if you don't agree with this assessment. Based on the number of candidates that have already expressed interest in this vacant seat. There are many, and some of the names that are coming up are really exciting Kenyans. And a little excitement is not a bad thing, especially because it has been a very difficult year. So if we get a bit of excitement now, and early next year, in January, there's no problem. It's good. It will take our minds away from the other many problems we are facing as Kenyans. But I would like us to separate the entertainment and the serious political analysis. So let's start with the entertainment. Miguna Miguna may be vying for the governorship of Nairobi. The man who has been exciting Kenyans on social media may actually be seen holding campaign meetings bang in the middle of Nairobi. Viva! But there are other considerations here. He has to get into the country fast, unfortunately. Very sad, and not something to joke around with. Because when the rights of a Kenyan are trampled on, it's not a laughing matter at all. We even have reports that some have dismissed as fake news that impeached former Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu, Baba Yao, may also be in the mix for Governor of Nairobi. Now hold on a minute. What does the law say about governors or candidates who have previously been impeached? Has the IEBC really cleared Waititu to run? And then we have another name from Kiambu, former governor from Kiambu, William Kabogo. And so, imagine a situation where you come from a campaign meeting of Miguna Miguna and then walk across to another campaign meeting of Baba Yao, Ferdinand Waititu himself. And when you've been thoroughly entertained, it's still not over. You walk over to another campaign rally of William Kabogo. Sheer political excitement. Because all these politicians have their fanatical followers and never use social media to gauge the popularity of a politician, because you will get it wrong. I am saying this because no matter what you have read on social media, Ferdinand Waititu has a huge following in Nairobi. That is a fact. Now, let us get down to serious political analysis and consider which particular candidates may be the front runners here. Now, it is a bit premature, actually, to make this analysis, because at the time of this recording, Johnson Sakaja had still not made a decision, but he has told us he is considering running for governor of Nairobi. If he ends up throwing his hat on the ring, he'll definitely be a front runner to be the next governor of Nairobi. Even if he runs as an independent candidate, because Jubilee, hapo iko maneno. Because we know the Team Tanga Tanga candidate is former Starehe legislator Bishop Margaret Wanjiru. So, are we going to have in Nairobi a BBI candidate for the governorship in the BBI Secretary Co-Chair Dennis Waweru, who is interested in running, versus the anti-BBI candidate Bishop Margaret Wanjiru? Now. That will be a high-wire drama political contest, that will thrill Kenyans and keep us on the edge of our seats until the election results are announced. Indeed, the question now is, will the BBI principals make a decision to take on Team Tanga Tanga and the anti-BBI elements head-on in a contest like no other? Will they choose to risk the BBI in this way, or will they be more cautious and make some sort of peace with the faction of Jubilee that is the deputy president and Team Tanga Tanga? That is the biggest question, in my view, concerning the upcoming Nairobi by-elections for governor. Many analysts believe that actually that decision has already been made, but the handshake principals have decided to play their cards very close to their chests, for political advantage. And the reason why most analysts believe this decision has already been made makes perfect sense. And it is this: the big two, the handshake principles, would not have okayed the impeachment of Governor Mike Sonko without having put into place careful plans about what is going to happen after Sonko leaves. And they must have been able to predict that DP Ruto will put up a candidate of his own, like he did in Kibra and most recently in Msambweni at the coast. And so it is very safe to say they must have a plan. But what is the plan? Because currently the race for Nairobi governor looks extremely messy. We have people closely allied to the president. We have people closely allied to the Jubilee administration. And we have people whose allegiance is unclear, but they're in Jubilee, all running, all expressing interest in the Nairobi governorship seat. That is normal in politics. Okay, I accept. However, in the current environment, it would have been wise to make things clear, at least to your top candidates, to avoid a bitter fallout after Jubilee nomination for the governorship. Still, there are those analysts who believe that the current chaos and confusion is deliberate. Indeed, there are those who say it's a classic Raila Odinga move, which he has used to defeat many political foes in the past. You think there's chaos, and when you're trying to make some sense out of it, things are actually happening in the background, which will hit you before you even realize what is happening. I have no evidence, but I have a nagging feeling that this is precisely what is unfolding. We also know that Team Kieleweke is spoiling for a rematch with Team Tangatanga after the Msambweni debacle. And this Nairobi contest could just be it. Now you'll have noticed I have not mentioned Peter Kenneth. Yeah, actually, there's something very interesting I say about this candidate. In a previous video, make sure you catch it. Then you'll understand what Peter Kenneth's position may be in this particular race for somebody to succeed Mike Sonko in Nairobi. And I've put a link in the description area below this video on YouTube. Just go for it, click on it, and catch up. I will definitely do a follow-up analysis as things become clearer about the Nairobi race. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.